You know, think about the last time you took a pill. A small, simple object you probably didn't give a second thought to. But what if I told you that behind that tiny tablet is a story of incredible mechanical engineering? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden world of high-speed precision that makes it all possible.
I mean, it looks so simple, right? Just a small, solid object. But imagine the challenge, making millions of them, where every single one has to be absolutely identical. Same size, same weight, same dosage. That's not just a task, it's a monumental feat of engineering, and it's all done by one amazing machine.
So let's meet the hero of our story, the tablet compression machine. Its job sounds pretty straightforward. Take a specific amount of powder and use a whole lot of force to squish it into a solid tablet. But the way it does it is incredibly complex because this isn't just about making things, it's about our safety. Every single pill has to be perfect, and this machine is the guarantee.
But these machines aren't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. You see, are you in a lab trying to develop a brand new drug? Or are you trying to manufacture it for the entire world? Each of those situations needs a very different machine. So let's look at the two main paths to production. On one hand, you've got the single punch press. Think of this as the lab workhorse. It's carefully, meticulously creating one tablet at a time. It's perfect for R&D, when every little detail is being tested. But when it's time to scale up, you need the industrial powerhouse on the right, the rotary press. Instead of one set of tools, it has this massive spinning turret loaded with them, just operating continuously to churn out pills at a truly incredible rate. And yeah, mass production is a bit of an understatement. A modern rotary press can crank out over 1 million tablets an hour. Let that sink in. That's more than 270 pills popping out every single second. By the time I finish this sentence, a single machine could have made over 1,000 of them. The scale is it's mind-boggling. So how in the world does this machine turn a loose powder into a solid tablet in just a fraction of a second? Well, it all happens in this perfectly choreographed 4-step mechanical dance. Okay, so it all starts with filling as the powder drops into a mold, which is called a die. Then comes probably the most critical step for dosage, metering. A blade precisely scrapes away any extra powder because there is absolutely no room for error. After that, it's time for the main event, compression. 2 punches slammed together with immense force, literally fusing the powder into a solid. And finally, ejection, where the finished tablet is pushed out and the whole cycle begins again. Remember that speed we talked about? All 4 of these steps happen in the blink of an eye. So really, the magic of this whole process comes down to the parts that actually touch the powder. These aren't just simple metal pieces, they are tools of extreme, mind-bending precision. Let's take a closer look at these things, the punches and dies. This quote really gets to the heart of it all. Great force. We're not talking about a gentle press here. This is a violent, powerful action that literally fuses granules of powder into one solid object. So you can imagine the tools that have to withstand this kind of force, thousands of times a minute, they have to be unbelievably strong and perfectly precise. So here's how all the pieces fit together. You've got the turret, which is basically a big spinning carousel. It holds dozens of dies. Those are the molds that give the tablet its shape. Now, as the turret spins, the punches, those are the powerful stamps, are guided up and down by these tracks called cams. It's this perfectly timed interaction between all these parts that creates a true mechanical symphony. This chart is actually really fascinating because it shows the deep engineering involved. I mean, these tools are under constant stress, so the material they're made from is everything. A standard OH&S steel, which by the way is an oil-hardened, non-shrinking tool steel, that can make about 4 million tablets. But if you upgrade to HCHC, that's a high-carbon, high-chromium steel, you nearly double that. Then add a hard chrome plating, and you're looking at over 8.5 million tablets from a single set of tools before they even think about wearing out. But how do you maintain this crazy level of performance? I mean, making millions of perfect tablets is one thing. Keeping the machine in a state to do it day in and day out is a whole other challenge. This is the unseen art of maintenance. And that is the key question, right? When you're operating at this speed, with this much force, even the tiniest bit of wear or residue can cause huge problems. So how do manufacturers make sure every single tablet is perfect? Well, the answer is a rigorous, almost surgical cleaning protocol. And trust me, this is way more than just a quick rinse. Each tool is washed in a special detergent, then rinsed multiple times in purified hot water to get rid of any residue.
and then it's dried with oil-free compressed air to prevent any contamination. After that, they're disinfected with alcohol and finally coated in a food-grade oil to protect them while they're in storage. Every single step is meticulously designed to protect the integrity of these incredible instruments. And this says it all. You think these hardened steel tools are indestructible, but they are so finely machined that a simple metal scrubber could create microscopic scratches. And those scratches? They could cause powder to stick, affect the tablet's finish, or even alter the dose. It just goes to show you, perfection requires delicate care, even for the toughest of tools. So the next time you see a simple pill, I really hope you remember the incredible mechanical heart that brought it to life. A whole symphony of speed, force, and precision. It really makes you wonder, what other everyday objects out there hold these secret stories of engineering? If you look around, you might be surprised at what you find.